Chelsea at the movies! Yay!
So we went and saw Widows, directed by Steve McQueen.
No, not that Steve McQueen.
Right.
That other guy's dead. I had to look that up because I was like, Steve McQueen? Like, how is that possible?
The only reason I remember his name is because his name's Steve McQueen.
Totally different guy.
What was your overall take of the movie?
The movie was made very well. It checked all the boxes as far as, like, oh, this film. You can tell people put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
The acting was excellent. And, yeah, that's what I took away from the film.
I was like, wow, somebody worked really hard on this, and they wanted to make a really good movie.
Well, and at our showing, they played Steve McQueen.
Yeah, he introduced it.
Talked about it being his passion project from when he was just in the womb, basically. He said, you could tell that the work that they put into this movie was a lot. So you could kind of tell that was his passion project in that it was made so well. And I think the Rotten Tomatoes score is pretty high for this movie.
Yeah, I think it's 91.
And so I can see, I thought it was something like that too. Can see how film critic would go to this movie and say like, yep, this is a good movie. Because by the definitions of film criticism, by many of those definitions, I think definitely it's a good movie.
Yeah. So go wait or skip.
I'm gonna say skip this movie. I debated on skip or wait to see it. It's just that while this movie is made very well and the storyline is interesting, there's nothing in this movie to connect you to, or it didn't connect me to any of the principal characters in the movie. The story was different, but not so different. It wasn't like, say, Sorry to Bother You, right? Where you're like, oh, wow, this is an amazing feat of cinema.
Yeah.
It was more, it reminded me of an older style movie, maybe from like the 1990s, that's like thriller/heist movie. And I've seen so many of those. There's nothing in this movie that screams to me tell anybody to really see it at the movies or even at home.
So for me, I say wait. Yeah, there just wasn't, so you've heard me use the word edifying a lot. There wasn't, for me, anything edifying about the movie. On top of that, I didn't care about any of the characters. So when the movie was over, it was just like, oh well, all right, it's over. And so, but aside from that, it was made really, really well. And I could tell that somebody wanted there to be like a lot of depth in this movie because some of the stuff they threw in there, I was like, oh, you wanted there to be depth. Something just got missed. Yeah. So like what was happening or what was coming. So if you just want to enjoy like a dramatic heist movie, then yeah, I say just wait and maybe see it when it comes out for free somewhere.
Yeah.
Or where you're not paying like extra to see it.
Right.
So
I can see that. Yeah, I did. Like I said, I debated. I saw the same things, and like as a writer, I know that there's sometimes where I like write the crap out of a piece, spend all this time on it, and want there to be all these things, and then when I put it out there, people are like, nah. And so I felt like that was this movie for this person. That's what I'm saying. Spoilers. Here's what's crazy. I did not see this. One of the things I didn't see coming. I did not think this would be a conclusion to the Taken series with Liam.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Like at the end, it was like
I thought he wasn't going to do any more action movies.
Well, this wasn't technically an action movie.
But then didn't we see a preview for another action movie he's going to be in? Like on the front of this movie?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was more like it wasn't like I don't know. I feel like Liam's just being Liam. And I hope that Liam can somehow be in episode 9 as Qui-Gon Jinn. And he's like, sorry, my bad. I was wrong. You should have just left him in Tatooine. That's a Star Wars thing.
Felt like it was really well made, good movie, great acting, like casted really well. And they wanted, but there was no emotional connection. Like by the end of the movie, I just didn't care. Like it was like, okay, so you had these 3 women, then it turned out to be 4 women who go and pull. So the opening scene, I felt like they were trying to portray like what it might look like in reality with a husband and wife.
I've never tried to fit your whole face into my mouth though.
We don't know what it looks like. We've never made out on camera.
Until now.
No.
I have a particular set of skills.
It tried to show the love between them. They had a son who died when he was a teenager, and you could tell that caused each of them a lot of pain and was a burden to their marriage. even with these things happening, one of the other women, she was like a mom of 2 kids. Another woman had been abused, like by her mom growing up, by the people she dated, and then she was a prostitute. Like, you would think you would be able to emotionally connect with the characters, and instead, at the end of the movie, I was just like, so? You know? And then they had a 4th woman who's like just in there, and she was like, sure, I want to make some money. And
Yeah, this movie,
like, it didn't even show a struggle with like they were aware of how dangerous it was, but I felt like it should have shown a struggle.
I guess what I'm
to say yes to this, because it's a big deal.
I'm sick of movies portraying the idea that it's okay to steal and commit crimes because you're poor. That's stupid. Okay, that's not reality. It's not okay to go out and steal shit because you're poor.
Right.
It presents an idea that says like, well, you're only poor because of this system. And well, like some of the system has to do with economic, like microeconomics and macroeconomics. That idea that people don't have power over their situation in one way or the other. That might not mean that you're going to be rich, but like, why does everybody have to be rich? Like, I feel like it
also shows that those material things are what's most important.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
They're not.
I'm sick of it. And so that's why I say, skip this movie.
And then, like, they murder somebody, like, during this heist.
Yeah, and it's not, like, the idea is that,
and, like, this person is a bystander,
legally
whether or not you
speaking,
think he's a good guy in regular life.
And it's okay to shoot him.
But, like, it's not okay to murder even, like, people who are, you know, rich bastards. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah. Right.
So, like, you're just left at the end of the movie, and then the movie closed with this scene of having, like, your lead character maybe trying to make a connection with somebody, and for me, I was just like, oh, well, this was too little too late, you know? Like...
Yeah.
And then the movie ended. So, like,
And also, the whole idea behind the movie is like, well, these widows had no other choice. I'm like, well, yeah, they had choices their whole lives. Like, they chose to marry these people that were criminals and be involved in that.
the other way.
And then when something goes wrong, they chose to continue the lifestyle of crime. And I was like, that's just dumb. Like, it's...
And then at the end, like, they, like, you know, like, one gives the money to rebuild a school that she used to work at because she used to be a teacher. Another one reopened her, like, quinceanera shop. The other one, it didn't really tell us what she did, but I assume she's not a prostitute anymore. Like, you know,
like,
the babysitter, like, helped the place where she worked at the salon. She gave that money to, like, the salon owner to buy out the politician she was, like, having to pay money to.
Right. It's just dumb.
And then they go on and they just lead happy lives, I guess.
Yeah.
Everything's good now. Yeah, see, we just didn't care for the movie. It just wasn't for us.
I mean, at the same, like, on one hand, I was entertained by the movie.
Yeah, like, I didn't know what was going to happen, and then I was like, oh,
So,
Liam Neeson's still alive.
I'm not
like,
sorry.
You know, when that happened.
We wouldn't have seen this movie had we not had
AMC
A-list, and if there were other movies out. But,
right.
like, we wouldn't have saw this movie. And at the movies, like, I was never like, when's this movie going to be over, or how long is this movie, or whatever. Like, I just enjoyed being in the movies. At the same time, like, if I never saw that movie, my life would be totally fine without it.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, there were, even tonight when we were like, oh, we needed the movie review, I was like, what movie was it? Because I had no, like, I'd never thought about it again, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, definitely, just skip it. Don't even listen to her. Skip it. Skip it. Hey, it's for Chelsea at the movies! That's all I got.
Yay!
Oh, yay! Let's try that again. 3.
Oh, wait. Is there lipstick on my teeth?
No. Welcome back to For Chelsea at the Movies!
Time for this.
You don't have to be so hurtful on camera. You save your hurtful things after. And you're still doing it. I'm going to keep doing it until you stop.
Then you're going to have to go downstairs and get another card.
You will have to do that because you're the one that made this mess. Now you lie in it.